All right, what up, y'all? So we're gonna go right into the trade that I just took, along with some stuff I got my eyes on. So right now I'm going long on Celsius. So the main thing, so we're on the daily time frame right now. Now we can see this is my favorite setup, which is bullish divergence, which you can see it down here. All right, so we peaked out early 2024, and we've been going down, 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 down. We initially started to show oversold levels on June, which was still at $60. So, like I said a few times, when you see the oversold, that doesn't really mean that it's over and that you should buy. It normally means there's a continuation, and then you can see the RSI was low for the whole year pretty much. As the price went down and down, the RSI stayed beat down. So, what I was looking at, and this is what I'm looking at right now, is as we've gone down, we've kind of hit this bottom a few times. Now we're bouncing off of it. As we've gone down and now sideways, the RSI has slowly been gaining strength, strength, strength. And then now we're up here. So we're back at this level that we've hit a few times, and the RSI is higher than it was the past few times that it hit it. That is a good signal for me. I hopped in a little early. Normally, I like to do this on the weekly time frame, but I did it on the daily because the RSI just looks really good. On the weekly time frame, the RSI is a little different just because this is all relatively new. When it's weekly, it's a little different. But the RSI is going up on the weekly, but I'm not worried about weekly RSI right now. I'll show y'all exactly what I got. I got Celsius February 21st calls. I got them at $35 strike price. I got them for 136 a piece. Up right now. I just entered them maybe an hour or two ago. But this is a big reason, another big reason why. So I figured Celsius is slowly getting a lot of eyes of like retail investors. You see it on YouTube and people talking about it a lot. So I look over here. So I go to the calls, and this is the February 21st. Uh, and look at the open interest. These are how many are out there. So there's 7,000, 2,000, 4,600, 1,000, 1,000, 6,000. These are on the call side. This is people betting that it's going to go up. And then you have the implied volatility, which is 74%, which means that's how much the market makers think that price can move up or down in the next year. And then you go to the puts. Look at the volume on puts: 100, 200, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 1,000, few hundred. So look at the difference. You have a combined like 7 or 8,000. And then in calls, you have enough calls just in the $35 strike price to trump all those. So that's something you can also kind of keep your eye on, is the volume and how many people are actually where the money is moving before this happens. So I see the bullish divergence in the daily time frame. It's hitting the same level, going sideways, gone down, and then sideways, kind of a U, and then the RSI is following it up. So yeah, so we see that, and then we see a lot of people are they're all kind of piling into the calls. They think the company is going to shoot up. I personally think it will too. But yeah, so that's one company and one trade that I just took a trade on. Just kind of quick look at AMD and kind of both the chip companies, but AMD is still in this channel. It's about to hit the bottom of it. We'll see what happens there. Just keep an eye on it. I'm not really playing it yet, just because I don't like the overvaluation of the chip companies, but we'll see what happens there. Some crypto here is EOS. I'll be accumulating a little bit more if it gets down to this $80 level. So back where it was right here, if it gets somewhere in here, I'll probably accumulate a little bit more. But I already have enough. I was getting it down here in the 50s, so we'll see what happens there. Ethereum dropping right now, along with everything else, but Ethereum could hit this $3,000 level again, and then that will be on this line of historic support and resistance, depending on if we break through it or not. We'll see what happens there. Again, I already own enough crypto. I would probably double down on some altcoins, but as for Ethereum and Bitcoin, Bitcoin I'm out of, and then Ethereum I'm looking to get out of, but I'm not selling right now. I don't sell on these red days. This is HIMS. I like HIMS for the long term. I bought it at like 17 or 18, but right now it's just kind of fighting out after this drop. So Jerome Powell kind of shook the market a little bit with the inflation expectations. That's another one to keep an eye on. HIMS fighting at this level. This $24 level is pretty big. You know, it could move a little bit and pop up. Just keep an eye on that one. Then the last crypto I want to talk about, there's always a few more you can look into. Everything's down, but Solana is on this support. This was previous all-time highs, and then this is what we couldn't break for a little while until we busted through. So we're back on it. If you wanted to get into Solana and you missed it up here, this wouldn't be a bad place to get into, even though you could. I mean, you could still see, you know, another 20% down if we really started tanking. But I don't really see that happening. And if it does happen, I'll just simply buy more. A lot of the people selling right now in crypto are just the people that got in 2 or 3 weeks ago and they're getting nervous. They had their first shakeout with Jerome Powell. The crypto market dropped 5% and they just sold because they're scared. But yeah, so there's always some cryptos you can look out for. Right now probably wouldn't be a bad time to average in if you believe in some of them. But yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you have a good day.